wanted to make a quick video because my family left me and I just figured, you know, I'm dressed up, so I might as well make a video. I got in the mail yesterday these two products from, guess who, Colourpop. Colourpop just came out with new brow pencils and brow pomades. So of course, you know, I am addicted. So I wanted to show you guys the two products that I got. I got a pencil and a pomade, and I wanted to do a quick review as well as a quick eyebrow tutorial. So stay tuned. So first I use a spoolie on my brows to kind of shape my brows and put them in place before I start to fill them in. And the spoolie on the Colourpop pencil is a lot smaller than ones that I'm used to, but it was a good thing in my opinion. It really helped me to get like every single hair. So after I'm done with the spoolie, I use the tip of the brow pencil. I'm using the shade Black and Brown, and I use hair-like strokes to kind of fill in the outline of my brows. I start from the middle, kind of like towards the front middle, but I never go like all the way in the front. And I just try to fill in all the sparse spaces that I have on my brows because my brows are really thin. So I fill in the spaces between, and I just try to like make an outline of my brow that I can fill in with the pomade. So I got my brush from the Creme shop, and it's just a regular angled brush. I use the pomade to fill in the outline of pretty much what I created with the brow pencil. So I feel like you guys have heard about the gradient effect that you should have on your brows so that they look a little more natural. So the beginning part of my brows where that gradient effect comes in, I use my brush to kind of lightly fill in the front of my brow so that it can look more natural. And then once I'm done filling it in, I use a spoolie to kind of just touch up any areas and make sure that everything looks succinct on both eyebrows. So my eyebrows aren't perfect at the moment, but pretty much anything that I have an issue with, I clean up during the concealing phase. I use Girl Pro Concealer-Fawn, and I use it to put underneath and above what I just filled in. I also use a Sephora Pro Flat Concealer brush, and I think it's number 78 if I'm not mistaken. So I just put a little bit on both sides of the brush, and then I start from the bottom and I line underneath the brow very lightly and very carefully because this is the most important part. And now I'm going to do the same thing to the top. I press flatly on my brow and try to make as pointy of a tail as possible because I feel like the tail is one of the most important parts of the brow. When you have your tail right, I feel like it makes your eyebrows look a lot better. So as you can see, it's pretty pointy. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing to the other brow. And just so you guys know, that dot on the side of my face is not from my brows. It's actually a leftover chicken pox that I had from when I was little. So sometimes that always gets in the way of my brow, but I just wanted to let you guys know that dot is not something I did with the brow pencil. This is what my brows look like before I blend anything in. I use an e.l.f. professional eyeliner brush for blending, and I just use it to blend down and blend up. because, you know, you don't want those extra highlighted brows where everybody knows that you filled them in. You just want a subtle highlight, a subtle bomb brow. So I blend. So after I'm done blending, I just touch up a little bit of the parts that I feel like need maybe a little spoolie or a little bit more of the pomade, something like that. And then I wipe off most of the concealer off the top of my brow and then a little bit from the bottom. So whatever I didn't blend right with the brush, I just wipe off with my finger. And this is what they end up looking like at the end of the blending and the filling in. So yeah, this is the final product of what my brows look like, guys. Once again, your brows are sisters, not twins, and that is definitely true with my brows. But I feel like I do the best that I can with what I have. How I do my eyebrows. And I just wanted to come back and read a little bit about the Colourpop stuff that I use. So it says that the brow color, the cream gel formula, gives precise application, glides on smoothly, and adheres to the skin so you get 10+ hours of wear. So some of the tips that they say are to use a firm, angled, slightly firm, angled synthetic brush, and to make sure you clean your brush often to remove any of the dry formula from the bristles. And also, don't leave this open for an extended period of time because it may dry out. And make sure you close the jar tightly, which I feel like is something that they always say for their like eyeshadows and highlighters too, because they have like a creamy formula, so it might not be best to leave that out. So first I can talk about the brow color that I use. This is my first time using a pomade. I usually would use just the pencil and an eyeshadow, so I've never used something as creamy as a pomade, but I really do like it. Like it says about the whole giving 10+ hours of wear, a lot of the times I have Anastasia Dip Brow. No, I don't. I have Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz and the Brow Powder Duo. So I use those usually to do my brows, but a lot of the times I feel like for my eyebrows to stay on longer, I would need a brow gel, which I don't own. So a lot of the times, like, if I do this or wipe it off or something like that, it would come off. But yesterday was the first time I ever did my brows with this stuff. And I went like this, and I'll do it on camera. I went like this, and look at my finger. There's nothing there. And I was not expecting that at all, because usually when I do this, something comes off, but I'm pressing pretty hard on my finger and there's nothing on my finger. There's nothing here. So I can give that like an A+ because I love that, you know, the same, I guess it's probably not the same formula, but the same standards they have with their liquid lipsticks that are matte that they don't want to transfer are the same thing that they have, the same standards that they have with their eyebrow stuff. Eyebrow formula. It doesn't transfer, which is perfect because who wants that? No one. So I'm really, I give that like a thumbs up because that was great. This pencil, I wanted to review that really quickly. It says it's a super precise self-sharpening mechanical brow pencil. Long-wearing formula applies comfortably without any pulling or dragging, and its micro-sized tip creates natural hair-like application for multiple brow looks. The tip that they have that I need everyone to listen to is to not over-advance the crayon because it may cause the tip to break off and the crayon does not go back down. So, I know I'm one that always like I would be like pushing up, but when I read that I was like, alright, bet. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to have spent wasted money. So it's a very small applicator. It's a very small pencil, and all you need to do is do one, like, I don't know if you guys heard it, but it just click once, like, just that one click and you're good, I promise. I don't know measurements like that, but this is probably like a millimeter, like a millimeter in length of how much is on this pencil. A millimeter, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but basically it's only up like a millimeter out of the original like pencil part, so I'm only using like a millimeter of actual pencil to fill in my brows, and I think that's really I can also give that a thumbs up. Only like little thing, I wish that the pencil was not as flat as it is, because it's very like, and I feel like with my brow wiz, which I ran out of, which was one of the main reasons that I was pressed because Colourpop came out, because brow wiz is $18 and I didn't feel like paying $18 again because that's a lot of money. But anyways, this the pencil with the brow wiz, I feel like it's at a little bit of a slant, and I wish that this one was at a little bit of a slant because I feel like it'd be a little easier to apply, but it's not that bad of a it's not a reason for me not to buy it, because I actually really like the pencil as well. So yeah, it also says that the formulas are water resistant, contain vitamin E, and are available in 8 shades. Oh, okay. I got this one. These two are both in the black and brown color. Should have said that a long time ago. Sorry about that. But as you can see, my hair is like black and brown. My natural hair color is like a light brown, but I dyed it black. But it's not as black as it looks in this camera, I don't think. But yeah. So in my opinion, I think this is a perfect color for my brows to go with my hair color. So if you have a hair color that kind of looks like mine, I think that that color might be pretty good for you, in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, it's getting dark out here, and the lighting is about to change soon. But I'm pretty much done with this video. I just wanted to give you guys a quick like little tutorial to show you how I do my brows, as well as showing you guys the new Colourpop products and what I think of them. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, I will see y'all later.